doubts, inspiring facts and events in English language is the topic for discussion today. This topic was uploaded in Telugu language 2 days back. Dear student friends, students from various places are expressing through their comments various doubts, and some are asking me directly over telephone by collecting my phone number from appropriate sources. It is not possible to give detailed clarification over through comments. However, it is learned that some of the comments extended by students are being missed. Some are only whatever comment I am receiving, I am giving reply. Students are expressing variety of doubts for the reason what they hear from syllabus book, syllabus, teachers, different persons advocate them in different lines. But what are the facts on various issues right from your career as a student, first year LLB student, 3 years course or 5 years course, till you complete your course and enter legal profession? Some of the facts which I physically witnessed in my life also will let you know, so that the doubts, variety of doubts swinging in your mind will get vanished, so that you will be able to complete your LLB studies peacefully, pleasantly and successfully. You need not worry, dear friends. I told several times, legal education is imparted in in an aided or unaided private college which doesn't have even minimum infrastructure. At the same time, legal education is imparted in institutions of legal studies, prestigious institutions of legal studies, some private institutions and national law schools. Whatever may be, having associated with members of legal fraternity since 1977, when I admitted into first year LLB 3-year course, and till date, throughout my life, I am in association with the members of legal fraternity, students, teachers, lawyers and judges. By virtue of my experience, I want to tell you some real facts that witnessed in my life, so that you need not worry about your future. Dear student friends, please note that when I am going to let you know some facts so as to inculcate confidence, so as to inspire you to have some confidence over my lectures without having any doubt. Here, legal education, whether you study in a center of legal education which doesn't have minimum infrastructure or the most prestigious institutes of legal studies, the primary requirement what you can expect is teaching. Faculty is more important. If faculty is good, if they teach very well, so that you will be able to acquire good knowledge and you can promote your standard. Here, the selection of we cannot expect all teachers will teach equally in a center of legal education. Some teachers will be able to teach excellently, some teachers will be able to teach normally, some this thing. The reason is the selection of teachers will take place in two ways. In corporate colleges like in Andhra Pradesh, corporate college, Chaitanya Narayana, MSET and other engineering, medical entrance, coaching, medical, post-graduation medical coaching, civil services and other competitive exams. There, the teachers are selected basing on their teaching talent, irrespective of their technical qualification. Basically, they take the teachers possessing the qualification. Apart from possessing requisite qualification, they will be tested by demonstration classes. In this connection, I wish to tell that when I was working in Sir C.R. Reddy Law College, Yeluru, Andhra Pradesh, in addition to when I was working as assistant professor or lecturer in law in legal law college, Yeluru, I also attended classes in Aditya Academy, Kakinada, Aditya Academy of Competitive Examinations, Kakinada district, which was around 200 kilometers from my workplace. I used to go there Saturday and Sunday. Saturday evening 2 hours, Sunday morning 2 hours, evening 2 hours, total 6 classes I had to attend. There I was tested by written examination and demonstration classes. Having satisfied with my performance, then only they extended me an opportunity to take the classes. Secondly, in addition to that, I also worked in Supervich, one of the very few reputed institutions of CA, Chartered Institute of, it is a reputed institute of chartered accountancy. There, I was tested to teach corporate laws on several rounds. So, in such colleges, corporate colleges, the teacher has to not only possess basic qualification, technical qualification, but also has to prove himself to be a successful teacher. He is able to deliver lecture effectively so that the students will be able to answer this thing. However, in some institutions of centers of legal education, which may be aided or university or other aided or government or things, they do not test the candidate's teaching ability basing on the qualification, whether the candidate is postgraduate or not, whether he has cleared NET examination or whether he is possessing PhD or not. Basing on these things, they are collected. Some will be able to teach, meet the requirement of students excellently. Some may not be able to teach. That is the reason why in any center of legal education, the students practically witness they are satisfied with the performance of some teachers and they are not satisfied with the performance of some other teachers. But because, dear friend, please note that every teacher wishes to work hard and establish himself as a successful and efficient teacher. However, some persons will have teaching ability in the beginning. Some teachers, by doing hard work, though they would not be able to deliver lectures effectively, in course of time they will become eminent teachers. Similarly, don't get yourself discouraged. You are from local media, you cannot speak English fluently, you are not able to attend the lectures fluently, but you may be poor in one area one time, in other time I physically witness the students who were average, below average, they managed to complete LLB course as an advocate. Gradually they became successful and eminent advocates, and those who were poor in LLB in studies, some of them, such students also became judges and occupied highest positions. So when you get when the good days will come to you, when you become an eminent man, when you become dull, it is not in your hand. What you have to do is, you have to do your best. You have to maintain good conduct and character, which is sine qua non to improve, to reach, which is very essential, which is sine qua non to have bright future, dear friends. So, in this connection, I tell you, don't think that I am telling my biography. I am giving some explanation, some examples of my life, so as to inspire you to come up in your legal studies. Up to 8th standard, I was an average student, but 4th and 5th standard, I was one of the best among 4 toppers. Throughout my 10th standard, I got 58%. With that, I took BIP group in 12th standard, 11th and 12th, that is 2-year intermediate in Andhra Pradesh, with a hope that my elders wanted to make me a doctor. But I could not succeed in that BIP group. I got only 45%. 45%. So my brother declared me, you are useless fellow, you are unfit for science courses, and put me in commerce. Instead of BA, he put me in BCom, English media. Some students express that, sir, I am from Telugu media, I am from Hindi media, I am from some other mother tongue media. I won't be able to speak English. For this purpose, in this connection, I want to tell you. So, learning any language, speaking any language fluently is not a critical stop. So, if you put interest, if you put your heart, if you learn any language wholeheartedly, you will be able to learn any language within 6 months to 1 year, and you will be able to speak fluently. If you don't attempt to learn any language fluently, any language sincerely, honestly and wholeheartedly, you won't be able to learn any language even if you stay in a particular area for 10 to 20 years. In this connection, I want to tell you about my experiences for regarding language. Local language, that is mother tongue, Hindi, English. I sincerely suggest you, dear friends, every Indian, particularly every law student, every academician, must be able to speak fluently Hindi and English. Hindi, because Hindi, by speaking Hindi fluently, you can enjoy very good. You can enjoy very good TV, any good programs, good academics. You can have wonderful lectures and so many things you can enjoy. There are so many academic channels, there are so many entertainment channels. So most of the states, most of the people in India speak Hindi. Naturally, the infrastructure will be more, and very programs of high quality can be had. You can enjoy that. If you don't, suppose for example Hindi, there may be very good programs in TV, but I won't be able to understand fluent Hindi. I cannot enjoy. I feel that I am very unfortunate. I am very unfortunate. For example, thank you very much, dear friends, for reaching my channel to nearly 20,000. Now, today, 19,700 plus subscribers are there. At the same time, a few lakhs are indirectly watching my channel. This is a great honor given to me by student friends. That is the reason why I decided on the day of retirement function, I would not do any job after retirement, but I will spend each and every day of my time for the cause of the students, because my students' friends are my great source of inspiration and invaluable strength. I am here today because of my student friends. I want to show my gratitude I want to show my gratitude. Dear friends, sometimes in previous lectures, I take oath and said, God promised like this, like this. Don't laugh or misunderstand at me. The swearing ceremony or taking oath is very essential in certain cases. When a witness gives evidence in court of law, he is required to take oath. When a person is required to occupy some good position or big job, IAS, IPS, lawyer, judge, when after enrollment of lawyer also, you will be required to take oath. As a judge, you will be required to take oath. Even right from MLA to President of India, they are required to take oath because they are promising on the book Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita in the sense, the words of Lord Krishna to Arjuna, the obvious facts, because they are the contents of Bhagavad Gita are the obvious facts. How the contents of Bhagavad Gita are absolutely true. The greatest, the supreme God in this universe, Lord Krishna, told Arjuna. That is why it implies that after oath, whatever you speak will be absolutely true. Then the court will believe, and everybody, when you occupy any position, you have to take oath, and then after that, until and unless you take oath, you won't be able to, you won't be allowed to occupy that position or job or anything. So that is why, so as to make you believe, trust me, believe me, trust my candidature, trust my knowledge. So I am here to serve you to the best of my ability. You may comfortably acknowledge my lectures. Even newly appointed lecturers, first you watch my channel summary and topic wise, and then take any textbook of your choice. You will be able to teach that particular subject well, and in future you will not be reluctant to accept new subjects. Generally, I told you, the most obedient teacher to the head of the institution expresses his dissent when the head of the institution asks him to take up new subject or change the existing subject. So in this connection, I tell you some practical examples. I joined LLB in 77. Then I was an average student, but I was an inter-university English debater. I told you previously, in 8th and 9th, I could not understand even one word in English. In 8th and 9th, our teachers were teaching only in English to English. They never used Telugu, my mother tongue. I could not understand, but however, most of the students in the class would be able to understand. In 12th standard and 11th standard, that is 2-year intermediate, there were 4 teachers for English, poetry 1, prose 1, non-detail 1, grammar 1. That prose teacher, one madam, was using simple language I would able to understand. But still, when questions were put to me, when I attempted to answer, I would not able to reply effectively. Then others used to laugh at me. They started laughing at me. So I kept in mind, I worked day and night for 6 months. Even in bathroom or toilet, I was recollecting the English words. I was constructing the English statement. Within 6 months, I would able to speak English fluently. Then with this standard, I joined BCom, 3 years BCom in English medium in MR College, Vijayanagaram, Andhra Pradesh. Then different teachers taught in different styles. I followed those language, style and wording construction and everything. I promoted my English language and became a English debater, intercollegiate and inter-university in LLB level. In this connection, I want to tell you, dear friends, don't worry about our LLB. Today, with the emergence of prestigious institutions of legal studies, you may come across the doubt. The students in those institutions are very bright. They are maintaining good standards and everything. Wherever you study, whether in a small private college having no infrastructure or the most prestigious institution of legal studies, National Law School or private institute of legal studies, the degree you take from an institution must be recognized by the Bar Council. That institution imparting LLB course must be autonomous one or affiliated to the some university. If that university must be recognized by the UGC, then your degree is valid anywhere. You can get yourself enrolled in State Bar Council and you can start practice anywhere in India, right from lowest court to the apex court, that is civil judge, junior division court to Supreme Court of India. So here, when once you start your career as advocate in High Court with 10 years standing, in these 10 years you acquire very good knowledge and everything, and you will be eligible for High Court judge and even Supreme Court judge directly. The supremacy of our judiciary I explained in previous classes also. So coming to the point here, when the question of why I am telling is when I was studying BCom final year, the centenary celebrations of that college took place. That means 100 years completed, that function took place. In that connection, one intercollegiate English debate was organized. In that English, state-wise, joint state. Then today Andhra Pradesh has been split into two states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Then it was united, one state. 22 teams, one each college, two candidates, one speak in a favor, one other speak in against. So the topic for discussion is whether teachers are necessary or students can prepare independently. So one student, one participant had to speak, teachers are necessary, not necessary, we could prepare independently. The other student argues, without a teacher there is no any possibility to get through. And ultimately, so far as the courses like BA or something, don't think that I am underestimating BA. BA is of great import, is a pious course. The great subjects are there, history, economics, sociology, political science. They are wonderful. But the thing is, there is no any practical work. There are no any problems. There is no problem. But even in BCom, accountancy problems are there, accounts problems are there, cost accountancy is there. Another thing, statistics is there. For accountancy, statistics and cost accountancy, students find it difficult to prepare on their own. They require the guidance from the teacher. For BSc science students, independently they won't be able to get through because they have to attend practical. So BP students, biology students, they have to attend practicals for botany, zoology, physics, chemistry. MPC students, they have to attend practical for physics, chemistry, like that. So unless they attend the practicals, they will not be able to do any practical work. Without attending the practical work successfully in the examination, the student will not be declared qualified for that examination. But however, for BA and LLB, without Without a teacher's guidance also one would be able to get through. But in the recent past, the prestigious institutes of legal studies are available. In the beginning, there were no this type of law schools, so prestigious law institutions were not there. The legal education was imparted in some states private law colleges, aided or unaided, in some states university law departments only. University law departments only. So in university law departments and government law colleges and aided law colleges, the teachers are selected basing on their technical qualification. So for today, for LLM, post graduation in law, net qualification in net, PhD, etc. They are taken into consideration. Coupled with their interview performance, the candidates will be selected. So for teaching is different. Because suppose in some college, part-time teachers may be there, law advocate, LLB. But another fully qualified for assistant professor or lecturer is there, MTech, LLM, NET, PhD. But the lawyer may be able to teach well to the level of a student, but the LLM netman may not be able to satisfy the students. That is why please note that teaching is a technique. That is the reason why corporate institutions and institutes of competitive exams, they select the candidates by testing their teaching efficiency. So in case some of your teachers are not able to meet your requirement, you are not satisfied, it is quite obvious that from first standard to till date, you go back to remember, all teachers that were attending our class were not equally efficient. Some teachers we remember in life, some teachers, what they said, we could understand very easily. What some teachers said, we could not understand so easily. So far as my personal issue is concerned, when I studied LLB for 3 years course in Andhra University, 77-80, out of 18 subjects, at that time 18 subjects only. Each year 6 subjects. First semester 3 subjects, second semester 3. Practical 1 subject is there, drafting, pleading, moot court, etc. They were formal. So in those days, as a matter of fact, I could receive out of 18 subjects, 6 to 7 subjects only, 10 to 12 subjects, I would not able to follow. Because it is maybe my inefficiency or otherwise I cannot tell. But such things are quite obvious. Some teachers, we can enjoy the teaching of some teachers, we cannot. But however, in corporate school colleges, where competitive exams and all teachers will deliver goods to the best satisfaction of the students, because if the teacher is efficient, then only they take. Basing on mere qualification, they do not take. When I was teaching in the Aditya Academy for competitive exams for judicial service, or in this supervise for corporate laws, the every day after the class is over, the students' feedback would be given to If the teaching of that particular class is not good, if the student don't give good feedback, dissatisfied, and then the director will call the concerned teacher and tells him, today your class performance is not good, tomorrow you have to improve, otherwise you will be required to go home, taking your bill. That was how they used to do this. In this way, dear friend, you can comfortably, confidently acknowledge my lectures, because I taught judicial service classes in Aditya Academy, Kakinada. I also taught corporate laws in a corporate college, supervise, subject to check. So with that experience only I am doing. Another thing is, dear friends, when after my LLB, I wanted to, after my LLB, I wanted to do practice, but before going for enrollment, I got employment in Provident Fund Commissioner's offices, UDC. But I worked there just 1 year, and then I got LLM seat, postgraduate law seat in SV University, Tirupati. SV University, Tirupati. In LLB, I was average student, but I managed to pass LLB in second class. With outside other state, other university quota, I got one seat in Venkateswara University out of 10. Out of 10 candidates in LLM, my candidature was the poorest. All the classmates were first class distinction students, but so far as among the 10, my candidature was the poorest. So all were first class, very good academic record. So when I tell you to inspire you, I am telling two of my friends during the course of during our academy during our course, two of my friends used to take me to tea, and they were putting some questions. What that some select constitutions of various countries. One topic is there, commerce clause. In that there are about more than 30 class cases, foreign names, American names. But they were asking me, what is that case, what is this? I was unable to reply. We were enjoying tea, and when they were asking, I was unable to. But I could not answer even one question, one answer. Then on the next day, I felt insulted in heart. I went to Rome. The whole day, whole night, I started preparing by hearting. I started getting by heart all the cases with facts. Again, the next day, I went to tea along with them. When they were asking me, I was able to say each and every question with facts. They surprised. One of the friend told the other, they were very close. He said, yes, so it so appears that Raga Surya Rao would bag first rank. So there was a lot of competition first rank in LLM. Ultimately, I entered there as the lowest candidate in performance. I came out as first rank holder in ML, LLM, ML or LLM from SV University, dear friends. So I was very poor in English in 9th, 10th and 12th. I became intercollegiate, inter-university debater in Venkateswara University. I stood first in English debates, and the most popular candidate from prestigious college who had very good name as a wonderful speaker was awarded second prize. I was awarded first prize. So if you work hard, you can do anything. At the same time, God must bless you in proper way. So if your heart is there, God would certainly bless you, dear friend. Maintain good conduct. Try yourself. Try to help anybody. So God is not elsewhere. God is not elsewhere. One who helps others very comfortably, wholeheartedly, he is God. One who causes others, one who helps is Rama, and one who harms is Ravana or Kausa, Sisupala or Kichaka. That is the characters. So the type of people are quite, there are the incidents of cruel people are there in India. If we get damaged, if we seriously injured, if we lose whatever we lose, we will be helpless. You have to pray God and keep quiet, but nobody will be there to protect you. We are here to teach you what is there in books, and the theory is quite different, distinct from practice, what you are going to understand when you start your career in legal profession. There are so many challenges which one has to face as member of the bench and bar. So dear friends, so today you are not good in studies, don't worry. The purpose of telling all these things, tomorrow you may be a great man. Tomorrow you may be a great man. Some people some prestigious institutes of legal studies, they insist 75% and attendance. It is good. It is very good because as a student, regular and punctual student, you must attend classes regularly. You must listen to the teacher regularly. Then only you will be able to acquire good knowledge. When once you acquire good knowledge, you will become a very good lawyer. Tomorrow, very good judge. Day after tomorrow. Otherwise, you will be subjected to criticism from even behind the screen also. Now, this law colleges, today we have prestigious institutes of law schools and legal institutes of legal studies are there, private or national law schools. But at our time, there were no, these type of colleges were not there. So the law colleges, legal education was important either in university faculties or in private colleges. In so many private colleges in India, hundreds of candidates, thousands of candidates were getting admitted. So there is no systematic conduct of the classes are not conducted systematically, students do not attend. But however, the teachers say you have to read this book, that book. When I was studying LLB in Andhra University, they were asking for starts Winfield, Salmon, Ramaswamy Iyer. For Constitution, Durga Das Bas, H.M. Sherwai, like that they were telling. But for our standard, the books were very difficult. I don't think, even after becoming a teacher also, we would not able to read such books for teaching purpose. If the candidate has very good standard and knowledge, such teachers may refer those books. But I had to refer the Indian authors' books and could get through my job, regular activity. Here, in those days also, though these are very big books of high standard were prescribed, in those days also small books of Allahabad small guides were available. But in those days also, students were following such books. They could not follow these high standard books. So in institutions of high standard, they prescribe the books of high standard and you have to prepare notes. So whether depending upon your capacity, you may follow hundreds of pages, the book thousands of pages. You have to prepare notes only, teaching notes only. In this connection, I tell you, when I was studying LLM, Master of Law in Venkateswara University, our professor was while taking class, he was telling more than class, he was telling, you refer this book, you refer that book, you refer that book. He was giving the names of the books. And for preparing one topic, we had to go to the library in the morning until evening. I had to collect a few pages, 3, 4, 5 pages only. 4, 5 pages only. So here, if that pages, so 5 pages I give to roommate, he can comfortably read it in 5 minutes. This is the nature of job I did as a teacher in CRD Law College as a teacher. In February 1986, I joined as lecturer in Sir CRD Law College, Elur, which was one of the best college under the able administration of highly dedicated principal R. Purnachandra Rao. All teachers are excellent teachers. They only basing on efficiency only teachers were selected. But I too got selected in that college. When compared to them, I was just a stranger or a kid when compared to them. Very senior teachers and very good teachers were there. I joined there 86 February and I had to work day and night to get to stand as a teacher. I worked hard and would be able to earn name as one of the good teachers. How it so happened that some students wanted to give guidance before the examinations who could not attend classes regularly, who are away from the college. Then I readily accepted and started teaching my teaching subjects 2 or 3. Later, it so happened a woman of wife of some one reputed person of in the college management, Mrs. joined law. She liked my teaching. She wanted to take my guidance and expressed her inclination to come to my home to learn law subjects. Along with her friend also came. For 2 of them, I started teaching all the subjects of law. As I taught them, so many students started asking me. I extended my guidance. So after 4-5 years of my teaching, 5 years of my February around after 90s, I started teaching many subjects. After 90s, my wife too joined law, and once my wife joined law, with her some others also wanted my guidance. In that process, they also insisted me to prepare a study material. So I had to teach the whole subject. At the same time, I had to prepare the study material in over a day. In script, some 20, 25, 30 pages script I was preparing and giving. On that day, over a night, one of the candidates, Mr. Apparao, leading lawyer in Nellore Bar, used to go to some Xerox, got it Xerox and distributed 10 copies to 10, and the next day they would able to find. With this, so what I want to tell is, whatever you do will not be in vain. It will be fructified. When you drop seeds worth 10,000 in a land, it will give you 10 lakhs worth crop. That is like that. Whatever good you do, knowingly or unknowingly, intentionally or unintentionally, that good you do will certainly come into fruits, is what I want to tell. So I never expected that I would become an author. So casually some asked, I readily taught them. Next, some prominent person along with her friend came. I taught them all subjects. My knowledge is improved. Thereafter, some students, whoever was coming, I was teaching. And then my wife studied, I taught all subjects. With this experience, I prepared written notes of 15, 30, 20 to 30 pages. With that knowledge, I started preparing typed notes of all these nearly 24 subjects, 30 to 40 pages. Some subjects 30 pages, full-scap size. Means with same A4 size, length will be little more. That is A4 size. A4 size is like this, full caps like this, something longer, length is more. So in that 1.5 space, notes as I released. I released those notes as most of the students who start preparation just before the examination used to take the material. I arranged one Xerox shop in Nellore. That man supplied these Xerox notes as I supplied this student. These supply I extended to other places like Bhimavaram and surrounding towns up to Hyderabad, Tirupati. So whatever discount was given to me was given to the bookshop owner, so that my work was scattered. So in order to prepare a notes of 30, prepare whole subject notes in 30 to 40 pages, I had to undergo hard labor. I had to prosecute very hard labor, dear friend. But some may speak simply notes as this and that serious nonsense words they may use. I had to melt my blood and flesh for showing a particular subject in 30 to 40 subjects. So with this experience, I went to Hyderabad, Asia Law House. I requested him to take these notes and circulate. Whatever discount is given by a Xerox man, it will go to you. Like that. Then he himself expressed his inclination. The managing partner, Sunil Gogia, no sir, we will print your books, we will we will publish you. Then I felt happy when a big publisher has come forward to publish my books. I gave them one by one. He got it published. So whatever the very meager remuneration is like intellectual labor. So that I did not think about remuneration, but my name will become popular through him. Accordingly, my service was acknowledged by student friends, and all the students, including teachers, also acknowledged my service through that notes. And these small 30 to 40 pages books, I improved them and into 100 to 150 pages printed books. And so, dear friends, you don't say that they are notes, series, and these things, because even if you go to library, even the candidates appearing for IAS course also, they go to library in the morning, come out of the library in the evening by the time it is closed. I saw the candidates appearing for civil services. They go to library by the time library open, and come out of the library when the library is closed. They refer so many books and they prepare notes only. If you prepare, there is only one day gap between one exam to another exam. If you may read hundreds of pages, thousands of pages, voluminous books, it is not possible for you to refer the voluminous book. Whatever book you read as per your standard, you have to prepare a working notes. As a matter of fact, the type of working notes, by under prosecuting hard labor, I made it. I put it in the beginning in 30 to 40 pages, then 100 to 150 pages, I improved it. Then that is why my subjects, my books are acknowledged by majority of students in India. So that is the reason, dear friend, don't underestimate that. Don't call them, they are series, they are notes as like this. They are the study material prepared by an intellectual, when an eminent teacher is what you can think. So even if you prepare notes on your own, spending hours together in library, you won't be able to prepare notes like that. I, as a senior teacher with a lot of experience and knowledge, having taught everything. So there one more important thing you can find in me. Any law teacher, in our time, our student time, teachers used to teach only 2 subjects or 3 subjects, maximum 4 or 5. But I had an opportunity to teach almost all the subjects of law, more than 30 subjects. I had an opportunity to release, I authored almost all subjects of law prescribed for LLB. I authored guides for judicial service, All India Bar also. I started after my retirement without joining any service. All my friends who retired earlier and later, and also my teachers who are even 80 or above, they have joined some institution or other till now. But I decided not to join anywhere. I wanted to dedicate my life, dedicate my service. I do hereby promise by God, Bhagavad Gita, and say that what all facts are there, what all I have been telling are absolutely true. I have decided not to do any job. I am also avoiding writing books also, but I want to do this service through YouTube. So I have undertaken to take up nearly 35 subjects. 18 subjects I completed, and some lectures are also pending in them. But the remaining 17 subjects are remaining. So it is not so easy for me to complete in a short span of time, because I am 69-year-old, now 70 is running. How long God blessed me with good health, because many of my near and dear passed away in front of me. So when God allow me to remain, how long God allow me to remain here, I spend each and every day for for your service only, dear friends. Please believe me, I will do my best to deliver very good goods. So here, that is the reason why, first of all, I have to complete 35 subjects. In order to complete 35 subjects, first I am giving summaries. Previously, I gave summary and chapter-wise explanation of contracts 1 previously. From that time to today, the knowledge is improved. With improved knowledge, I wanted to give first semester 5 lectures summaries. In fact, I wanted to give whole subject in 4 to 5 hours. But so that the student will watch half an hour, then stopping it half an hour like this. So I cannot give small lectures of 10 minutes, 20 minutes because, dear friend, if I do it, the number of lectures will be 1,000, 1,000 and above. That is why I want to give lengthy lecture covering the whole chapter or covering the whole subject. So, I wanted to make a fresh beginning. First semester, 5 subjects, contracts 1, TOTS, IPC, family law 1, constitutional law 1, I will take up. These partly completed in Telugu and English language. You know, dear friends, there are about 280 lectures. And up to 150 lectures only English. Thereafter, when Telugu state students requested me to deliver lecture in Telugu also, I started uploading. But whatever lecture is there in Telugu will be uploaded immediately in English only. Now, since then, after 150 lectures, first day I am delivering lecture in Telugu language. And in the final day or two, I am uploading the same lecture in English. Whatever mistakes were there in Telugu language, I am getting it corrected in English language. Even though the students of Telugu language watch Telugu, they must also watch English. You find lot of difference between the contents of Telugu lecture and English lecture, dear friend. Those students of Telugu who are unable to speak fluently English should watch first Telugu lecture and then English lecture. Here I want to tell you is, so far as these are the 35 subjects, I want to give first semester 5 subjects. And whatever subjects I did not cover, I will take up. First of all, I will complete all the 35 subjects. Domestic Violence Act, I will give 1 lecture. Specific Relief Act, I will give 1 lecture. Specific Relief, Arbitration Conciliation, whole subject 1 lecture. Like that, I will give summary 1 lecture. So far as, in fact, I wanted to, earlier, my cell phone was to switch off at 1 hour, 6 minutes, 50 seconds. So I could not deliver lecture above that time, beyond that time. That is why summaries were shown in part 1, part 2. And some chapters also were shown part 1 and part 2. So I tried for cell phone in which I can watch 5 hours continuously. And this present cell phone will accommodate at my lecture for 4 to 5 hours, above 5 hours also. So accordingly, I wanted to give contracts 1 whole subject in 4 hours, A to Z, summary as a whole and topic wise, taking textbook, contents like that. So actually, when I started contracts 1 lecture in Telugu and English, after 2 hours, the summary from first chapter and second chapter of last chapter was completed, and taking textbooks, first lecture, contracts 1, elements, offer, acceptance, consideration, kinds. When you take any Indian author's textbook, you will have main chapter and inner contents are there. Suppose there are 10 side headings are there, 4 or 5 topics are very important. For example, elements of offer, communication offer is more important. Cross offer is important. General offer is important. Invitation to offer is important. When such important topics are there, I am explaining. So, in part 1, all the lectures, if I would be able to, after speaking 2 hours, I could not get enough energy. That is why I stopped at 2 hours. And contracts 1, whole summary, first chapter to last chapter I have given. In part 2, topic wise, contracts 1, offer conditions, offer acceptance, consideration. In that consideration, past consideration. What is past consideration? What is a contract without consideration? What is this? So important topics I have explained in brief. So this is the first stage. And in previously, each and every chapter, English and Telugu I explained. So that is why whatever topics, first today, in last 2 classes, 4 classes, I completed contracts 1, part Telugu and English. In Telugu, part 1 subject, part 2 textbook contents. In English, part 1 whole first chapter, last chapter, overall cream. Part 2, what is called topic wise contents. And next I will take up constitutional law. Constitutional law, all topics I uploaded, but summary it was not uploaded. And summary in the next class, within 2-3 days, I will upload constitutional law summary in part 1, and part 2 topic wise I will explain you. The constitution will be of very good idea. And after completing this constitution, I will tell you the history of constitution. History of constitution I did not take much time. That history of constitution will be very good. There are 25 enactments that in the journey of Indian constitution, in the journey of getting our own constitution, there are 25 enactments. What are the developments? I will explain. What are the constituents of Indian constitution, and what are those what are the practices we borrowed, from which independence of judiciary is borrowed, from which directive principles are taken into Indian constitution, from which dual policy was taken into constitution. Like that I will tell you how they are, what are the human rights, how the bifurcation of fundamental rights and directive principles took place from this. All these things I will tell you, dear friend. Another thing is, in new criminal laws, IPC, all summary wise and topic wise I told you. So just slight changes are there. Anyway, in the title of BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, I will explain you in detail. And I will take one class. What are the changes brought about in 3 criminal laws? So, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, law of evidence. Law of evidence, 3 classes designed to 3 classes of 2 hours were designed to LLB students, were uploaded long back. After taking up judicial service, section wise I taught law of evidence, and when in the middle BNS, BSA, Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam came. Keeping in view the requirement of Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam. Again, all topics, almost all topics I covered, but very few 3-4 simple topics were left over. Oral evidence, document evidence, and some in preliminary relevancy of facts, some small topics were left over. But all main topics I covered. Dear friend, please understand, it is not so easy to cover this much number of subjects in this age. So, only by virtue of my experience, I am able to take up this venture for your benefit. So, it is not so easy to find out a teacher teaching almost all subjects in same style. I do sincerely acknowledge there may be number of teachers that they will be able to teach each and every lecture many times better than mine. Each and every lecture, what I delivered each and every lecture, there are teachers who will be able to teach excellently many times than me. But I cannot say that I am great teacher. I am not. So, dear friends, this is about with this experience. I have a lot of experience with this, and my ultimately my books have become popular, and now I have almost stopped writing books and revising. But however, I will take some 2 or 3 if opportunity get to prestigious books of high standard, so as to keep them one of the very few best in market. I will do it, but otherwise I will not do. I will confine my whole time to these lectures only. So this is regarding first 5 subjects I will complete first semester. Thereafter, what topics are not completed, I take the syllabus of civil judge junior exam syllabus and subjects, and additional district judge syllabus I will take, and there are some more subjects prescribed for district judges examination. I will take up all these things. So you need not worry, dear friends. Now coming to the so what I want to enlighten you is, I want to place before you my experiences so that you can. So do anything. There will be a man with gratitude will acknowledge you. A man doesn't have gratitude will not acknowledge you. You do something, it will, its benefits, its fruits will come back to you. So this is why I'm telling it. I never expected anything, started teaching anything that became notes. Notes became, but gave me some remuneration. The notes became small printed books that gave me some remuneration. They became very big books. I am a small teacher in a private college. I became popular everywhere in India. So, but what I have done something for something, but I got another thing. What all I did was not in vain. Everything I am getting the fruits of it. So, those who derived much benefit from me may forget, but those who did not take any benefit acknowledged me a lot, honored me a lot. So it may not be convenient. I feel a little bit inconvenient, but telling you so that certain things which took place in my within 4 walls, unless I reveal it, he did. So once I gave a lecture to how I was honored. Why this Ragara Surya is a mental or pagal? Why he is doing all these things for nothing mean? So the returns are such value which we cannot assess in terms of money. So I had several experiences. Once I wanted to meet S.R. Maineni sir, who has authored more than 100 books. He is around 84 to 85 years. When he was 80 years, just about to cross 80 years, I went to his home to see him. When I was going to his home in his apartment, he came down from his flat. I wanted to fall on his feet because he is 80 plus, but he wanted to fall on my feet. He acknowledged me as Guruji. So he is a great man who was more than 10 years older to me, senior to me, acknowledged me, even today he calls me Guruji. So that is. So when he told me, one Mr. Allahabad, some Aman is there, he is a good man, he will do good, he is a very nice gentleman, you work for him, he said. I gave mail. That gentleman Aman Narola came from Allahabad to Pune. He put up in Star Hotel. Publishers naturally put up in Star Hotels. They fly in air only, aeroplane. No? He came and he said, sir, my wife is not feeling well. I can't come to your home. Please come to hotel. Would you please come to? Yes, I went there. Then he received me and he offered snacks and everything. He placed before me the books of high standard, authored by great authors, and he placed before me. Here, I want you revise these books. Then I said, do you think that I will be able to revise these books? There are others like Bhishma Drona Krupacharya and Kurukshetra battle. But I was one of the soldiers out of 1 lakh soldiers in possession of sword and something. How do you think that I will be able to revise the books of such great authors? Then he immediately said, sir, you reached long back, you crossed them long back. Means I am after all a teacher in a private college. They are the great legends. He told me, sir, your name reached there. You can easily do it. I know that I would be able to do it. But those such books of will come to you shortly. So for whatever media, I promise by God, even if it is 1000 pages, hundreds of 500 to 1000 pages handwritten, Raga Suryara will do. How many others in India will do, I cannot tell you, sir. I don't know any computer knowledge. I don't know typing. I don't know anything. But what all I do is, because I don't acknowledge forwarding from anything, number of definitions can be forwarded, footnotes can be forwarded, and everything. But everything, I only selected things and best only I forward footnotes or definitions. If 20 definitions are there, I don't take 20 definitions. Some 2 or 3 best I take. I give my own definition. So, I promise by God, by Bhagavad Gita, that I write with my own handwriting. I will show you in one video. The bundle of written scripts I am doing is what? It is not so easy. How many teach others in India are writing with own hands? I take 8 months to 1 year. 1 year. Some cases I take even 2 years also to release the prestigious books. I undergo, but I don't have any other commitment. Whole day I am in books, I am reading, writing. Only evening 1 hour and 1.5 hours, 2 hours maximum. I go outside and come. Entire time I confine to 4 walls, reading and writing. This is my habit, dear friends. So I will do my best. I see only pray God, oh God, give me life for at least 5-6 hours with healthy condition, so that I will spend each and every day, every minute of my time for the cause of my students. My students are my God in person. So it is only my students who are instrumental for what I am now. I want to show my gratitude clear. I want to show my gratitude to my student friends is what is strictly deep rooted in my heart, dear friends. I promise you. I promise you. So I will do this. So that man, my nanny sir said like this, Haman Narullah said like this. Once I went to Bangalore. There are a few. There are innumerable number of experiences. Only one more I tell you. Once I went to Bangalore, my son was there. I gave one article previously published, another article I gave to Karnataka Law House. I did not receive the copy. I telephoned to the Karnataka Lawyer General. Then the phone was received by the manager, the proprietor of Yashpal sir. Sir, where are you? I am in Bangalore. Sir, are you in Bangalore? Would you please come to my office? He said, number 1, First Cross, Gandhi Nagar, Bangalore, 560001. I will be sending you car. And immediately telephoned, sir, car went outside. Please come by cab. I went there along with my wife. When I went there, he is a multi-crorepati. I am a very smallest man in finance. Before him, he is the richest and the poorest. I went there. He opened the car with his own hands. He opened the door of my cab when I went to his shop, went to his office along with my wife. He gave me wonderful red carpet welcome. He gave a lot of snacks, dry foods, everything. He telephoned his family that I'm bringing two important persons for dinner. After 8 o'clock closing the shop and everything, he took me to his press, printing press, Karnataka Law Journal. That is his office is big shop, Puliani and Puliani. Mr. Puliani and Puliani is the big shop. Okay. Number one, first cross, Gandhinagar, Bangalore, 1. So, and his younger brother is Ved Prakash. Yashpal sir's son is there, Karan. They have another big shop, MPP house, they took it. So they took me to their home. The way in which every family member honored us, it is a miracle. He directed all the family members to touch my feet also, saying that he is so and so. The moment he opened the car door, he said such a words for which I shocked. The students of Bangalore wish to dash dash dash. He said, but I don't like to speak out. That really I got boom swamps. The students of Bangalore have some great love and affection on me. The students, including the most prestigious law schools in Bangalore, have very good love and affection on me, and they all take my books and love my books and this thing. So, after baking a while, they gave dinner to me and my wife with a lot of love and affection. The type of love and affection I never witnessed in my life, even from mother or wife. So, after the food is over, they gave sari and a woman for some formalities extended to a housewife, some beetle box. With sari and fruits, he gave 1,01,000 check to my friend for our this thing. So really we were astonished. For they are rich people, because of they are having crores of money, wealth, it is not so easy to give 1 lakh so easily. That is the greatest event in my life. Even after some time, we went to Bangalore. When we go to Bangalore, we go to Mathura also. Myself, my wife, my second son, my daughter-in-law, 4 went to Bangalore on some other occasion. Then I requested the Puliani Yashpal sir, we want 2 AC rooms for local moving here and there. We wanted from Zoom car, Swift, and thereafter we requested him to arrange one Innova to Madurai to go there with family. He arranged all this. The bill would be 50 to 40 to 50,000. I never expected that they did not take even 1 rupee, nearly 40 to 50,000. So hospitality, affection, even a stranger will do. I have received wonderful reception and affection from some student who don't know me. I never did anything for them. But I have done a lot to some students, as if how a father did for his child, like that they forgot. So a man of gratitude will show gratitude even if he is a stranger. A man of a gratitudeless man will not do anything, and there are also the cases he will not do anything, and the otherwise he will try to harm also. So, dear friend, whatever we do will not be in vain. It will come in fruits in one way or other. At the same time, when we do any harm, commit any sin, its consequences also will be severe. So I faced the consequences for what all wrong committed knowingly or unknowingly. Many faced, but however some escape. However some escape. So though they escape from today, from next generation of children they may face, or next generation of their grandchildren time also they may face, is what we cannot do. Dear friend, you follow the principles of ethics. You follow the principles of ethics. Believe God. God or some supernatural force is there. Because the man is very, very intelligent. Man is trying to supersede God in knowledge, but it can never be done. It can never be done. Because a man invented Corona, COVID-19. He shuffled the entire world, but man invented nuclear weapons. One nuclear weapon will destroy a country. But here no man, man is sending rockets and doing so many practicals in a moon. Man is able to do anything. They invented a cell phone and all. Miracles the man is doing. But no man as on today and in future will not be able to invent, can never invent what a man was prior to birth, what a man will be after death. These two channels are lying with God only. So there may be some that they don't believe God, but there are most of the people believe God. The God is there in various forms. The God is there in various forms. Just like north area, wheat is main food, south area, rice is main food, in some area potato is main food, like that. Whatever food is available in the crop is available in their hand, that food is their main food. That whatever crop is available in hand, that food will be there, that crop will be their main food. Similarly, whatever area, for one area, one people Allah, one people Jesus, one area people Hindu, like this. But all are everywhere, the God is there. Everywhere the God appears in different form. Apart from, dear friends, we know every village there is a village goddess. That village for Calcutta, Kali is most powerful. For Maharashtra, Tulja Bhavan is most powerful. Kolhapur, Mahalakshmi Devi is the most powerful. So any region wise also the temple goddess will be there. That God or goddess is acknowledged as the most powerful God or goddess. So it's less like some decentralization of God. So here, dear friend, so what to do good, try your best. In one movie, Jevana Tarangalu of Telugu, it says that one friend of heroine writes one, others one song, and he authored one song, and it was sung by that heroine in birthday party. Birthday is a festival to everyone, but how many of people know the purpose of birth? Everybody, today is my birthday, tomorrow is my birthday, people celebrate. But how many people are having the knowledge that what is the purpose of our birth? For what we were born, okay. For what we were born, what we will have to do, what we have to contribute. How many people are thinking, as God given me birth, God gave me birth through my parents. For having this birth, what shall I do to the society? What shall I do to the country is what one must think of. Otherwise, there is no use of birth is what the central idea of that song. So like this, so I am not such a great man. So what I am not a good man or great man. What I am doing something, I am not a rich man. There are many constructing temples, there are many constructing schools, there are many doing a lot of charitable things. I don't have money, I have free service, I can speak something. I thought that if I do something, God will help me tomorrow. God will help me and my children day after tomorrow. With that selfishness only I am doing. That also God gave me this opportunity. There are many more intelligent teachers like me, many eminent teachers like me. They could not get the opportunity. Otherwise, they too would have done it. But I got this opportunity. I wanted to utilize this opportunity so that I'm after all a teacher in private college in nook and corner. But I am made known to many lakhs and all over the country. Is my great blessing and great acknowledgement and honor given to me by my students. That is the reason why, to the best of my ability and knowledge, I want to clear my indebtedness to my student friends and will do this job. And that is the reason why I never accepted any job which I announced in my retirement function in 2018 March 31st. After my retirement, I will not join anywhere, but I will do service, because the teacher's position is very poor in many of the institutions of centers of legal education. In my time, when 18 subjects, 16 teachers were there. Recently, not even 3 teachers are not there. For actually, the requirement is, then only LLB was there, evening college, day college. Today, there are LLB 3 years course, 5 years course, LLM, PhD, so many things are there. Not even 5 teachers are there. In one state, 10, each college requires 10 full-time teachers, but there are hardly 2 or 3 teachers only. So many colleges are managed without principal. In-charge lecturer is being managed as in-charge principal. So the staff deficit is there, but in private institutions, prestigious private institutions and national law schools, I don't think there will be any faculty deficiency. So there may be enough number of teachers. However, dear friend, if wherever you study, if you don't have the teacher, you want the service of the teacher. If the teacher is not available, there are many teachers up in India, all over India, uploading the lectures in YouTube and other sources. You make use of them. Whoever uploads in YouTube is a 100% eminent teacher. He is excellent, he is a good teacher. He is nowhere less than the teacher you have in your college. So see, you may have confusion. I have 280 above lectures. I did not even count also. Some are not reported in YouTube. Number is not properly reported. All lectures are there. So you want any lecture, you don't know which subject I uploaded, which subject I did not upload. You know, you take YouTube, you touch the mic of YouTube. You touch the mic of YouTube and a figure will come with moving the mouth. Then you say, Raga Surya Rao video lectures, administrative law, ombudsman, or Raga Surya Rao lectures, administrative law, fast track code, administrative law, delegated legislation. You ask, it will come. Raga Surya Rao videos or lectures, administrative law, the doctrine of separation of powers. Like that, you call my name, you call this my video lecture, second sentence, third sentence subject, fourth subject chapter. If my lecture is available in the YouTube, you will get it. If it is not available, you will get my lecture and some other lecture of some other author also may come. But even if there is no my lecture, the lecture from some other author will be available. Suppose I did not upload a particular lecture, you will get the lecture of some other author. So like that you can manage. Dear friend, how many classes are this thing? So I told you the purpose of this summary is very, very helpful to the students, because as a regular, sincere, honest student, punctual student, you have to give novel reading of the book before attending the classes. If you give novel reading from first chapter to last chapter and then attend the class, attend the class, you can easily receive the knowledge, you can easily improve the, you can have patient hearing, you can acquire good knowledge, because whatever teacher teaches, you receive it. That is one thing. If you don't give novel reading before starting to attend the classes, but at least for by examination preparation, if the examination particular subject, there may be 25 to 30 chapters. So it is at the before, when you start preparation in examination, you have to read first topmost most important question, comparatively less important topic, you have to take. So if that is case, if you take the most important topics, for example, torts, strict liability is the most strict liability. So if you take without having a novel reading from first chapter to last chapter, you cannot understand directly strict liability. One is independent liability, then joint liability, then vicarious liability, then state liability, then strict liability. So you cannot go to strict liability, because before strict liability, no fault liability. Before that, government liability. Before that, vicarious liability. That is master and servant liability. Before that, joint liability. Before that, independent liability. So like this will be there. So that is why you have to give novel reading of first chapter to last chapter, and so that you will have overall idea about the subject. Then you can pick out first 15 chapter is most important, then 18 chapter is most important topic, then 4th chapter most important topic, then 6th chapter next important topic. Like that you can do. So in order to give novel reading of any textbook, you may require lot of time, because you are a beginner, you have no knowledge about the subject, so you may take much time. If you can spare 2 to 4 hours for my lectures, if I show the entire subject in one lecture, maximum 2 hours. If I show the lecture in 2 lectures, 3 to 4 hours, you will be able to understand, get overall idea. I also sincerely suggest my friends, lecturers, who newly appointed lecturers, dear sirs, you follow my lectures first in YouTube, summary and topic wise, and you may read my book, and then you whatever standard book to up to your capacity you take, and then start teaching. You can successfully, you can certainly flourish as a good teacher, and you will establish yourself as a one of the very few good teachers, talented teachers. Don't think when we want to learn anything, we should not think about any superior or inferior. When I prepare for class, whole chapter I give you a daily upload in only one lecture. For that purpose, I refer internet. In that internet, I see the articles of the student friends, first year LLB student friends, second year LLB student. While referring their lecture, they are deemed to be my teachers, because I am referring the lecture of referring the article of some teacher means I am learning from him for his article. I don't know what the student knows. I don't know. So that is the reason. So never think that everybody is good in one way. We cannot say that. We cannot be good in everything. With this, thank you very much for your patient hearing student friend. Within 2-3 days, I will upload constitutional law, both English and Telugu. It may be in 2 parts. Constitutional law, first part 1 constitutional law, Telugu, cream of all topics. Second textbook topic wise I will tell. In the next after 2 days I will upload English cream of entire constitutional 1 up to fundamental duties, introduction to fundamental duties, and second important topics. What is federalism? What is preamble part of not? and Article 23, three topics, freedom of speech, abolition of right to property, Article 21, significance, so Article 22, prisoners issues, all the excellent topics are there. I require minimum for 1 week time for preparation of the entire thing, for recollecting everything. So I hope that I'll be able to place before you one subject summary and thing. Whatever topics were uploaded previously, no, because I gave, even though contracts one summary was uploaded long back, topics wise I got long back, again I have given because the contracts one is prescribed for study of BCom students, LLB students, MBA students, and many courses, CS students and all. So that is why once again with improved knowledge I enlightened contracts one in detail, this one, and again so if one can watch the previous contracts one lectures and this, you can have the excellent material in a short span of time. So dear friend, I will give overall idea compared to study of these criminal laws, each and everything I will do, dear friend, by promise used by God. I am preparing like a student appearing for competitive examinations because I want to establish something. So Mr. Agasurya Rao has contributed a lot for the cause of students. Such name I should get. That is my ambition. So for this purpose, I am not accepting any work, any job also. Thank you very much for my patient hearing. God bless you. God bless you.